I see. So I see. Huh?
Shits to talk about. Let's talk about the least important first. Right here. You already know what it was. So Eric Trump tweeted this altered photo of Ice Cube and 50 Cent wearing the MAGA hats or the Trump hats or whatever. If you swipe to the right, you'll see the real photo.
Yo, he would do this.
Hopefully our mans will post this
Yeah,
up
yo.
for you to see.
And I'll have that.
Who
up
taught
for you.
fucking Eric Trump how to use the internet, first of all? That person needs to be fired and
100%.
burnt on the stake.
Two great, courageous Americans.
It's Twitter.
No. One of these motherfuckers, his daughter or some motherfucker.
Like, he posted this shit October 20th, 2020.
Yeah,
and that
he
other
just
one was
figured out Photoshop.
July 6th. The other one was
just
July
figured
6th.
out Photoshop, bro.
That shit has been like an uproar and with.
I don't think
with,
he photoshopped it.
No,
though.
he
Someone-
Photoshopped.
someone
That's what
did.
I'm saying.
You think he did?
No, I think
did,
someone did. I
yes.
think someone did. I
I
don't
think
think he
he
did.
did.
I think
Maybe he
somebody did, and he saw the photo.
And
He's
then
like,
took the
yeah,
photo.
and he shared it.
But here's the thing.
I believe he did.
With Trump and with Trump, obviously, and 50 Cent and Ice Cube, with them, like, kind of looking like they're pandering to them, like, with 50 Cent talking about Biden's tax plan, which we'll get into in a second here, and Ice Cube, like, reaching out to the Trump administration about the whole black, like, movement and all that shit. It looks like that could be a true picture with what's going on in the news right now. But if you did a little deep dive at all, you would know these niggas is good.
That's not the case, yeah.
But, like, that's not what the case is. There's a lot of different reasons. So, with what I was saying with 50 Cent...
isn't 50 Cent broke?
Well, no. He's making money. He has TV shows at the ass.
Oh.
So, with 50 Cent,
Was he
what
broke?
he was saying... He was broke. That was a long-ass time ago. 50 Cent's been making money.
He was broke.
So, 50 Cent put on his Instagram, because on... I don't know where this is, but on the news, they reported Biden's, like, tax plan. And what it says, it broke it down by state of the top tax rates. So it started with California at 62.6%, and that's for
This is
people
per
that
every
make,
dollar.
Yeah, that's for
This
people
is
that
how
make.
much is tax per dollar.
Yeah, so you're getting about like 47% of every dollar that you make when you make over $400,000.
So you're making 40 cents per every dollar.
Or in a family
Yes.
that makes over that.
Right. So. Yeah.
Which is what? 400,000?
400,000
Yeah.
a year.
That's a lot.
Which is still quite
That's
a
a
bit.
lot. But at the same time,
But to be
But I think
62%.
California is the second highest state with millionaires per capita.
they have a lot of millionaires.
I think
So
New
that's
York's the
why it would
highest.
be
New
like
York's
that.
the highest one.
So it goes like this. California is 62.6, New Jersey is 60, New York State is 58, and New York City is 62. So,
My question to you guys is, should it go past 50%? Should they be taking more than 50% of your dollar
I think
that you work
at
for?
a higher per year capita, like, or revenue or income or whatever the fuck the word is, at a higher, like maybe 2 million or 1.5 million, somewhere like way higher, like a business type. Not like someone can own a small business and be making $400,000 easily, but not really be like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not easily now, but like at a certain point, depending on what it is, they could be raking in that money, maybe millions of dollars. But once they reach
But how
a
much
certain
do they put
benchmark-
back in, right?
Exactly. But after a certain benchmark, like, well, that's why Amazon doesn't pay no money, because they're always in tax. They're always running on a loss. So they buy all
What?
these products. That's why they don't pay tax. Like, if you look at any of the any of Amazon's tax things, they pay $0 in tax. And that's why Jeff Bezos is so rich. They operate on a loss all the time, but they have many other companies that supplement into that company to pay for the loss. So Amazon itself is the delivery company or the product company. So you buy soap or you buy the mic or
shit.
the aux cords or all that shit. What's up?
Sorry. California has the most millionaire households. So that's probably why.
Yeah. To get the most money
They
out
made
of
they
it.
have 885,225. So they have almost like a million millionaire households.
That are make over over
That would make over $1 million. Like
so
million.
see, that's what I'm saying. So at $1 million, maybe I'd understand this a little bit more to be over 50%. But I've never made, $50,000, so I can't even really
Just-
talk
yeah.
about
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
400,000. Yeah, that could be pushing it a little. If you have a bigger family and you're have like a family business or something like that.
But
Let's talk about a Brown family, where there's mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, like cousins, aunts, uncles, everybody in the same household, living at that household and working their ass off. They're gonna be paying like a lot of like that. Those are situations where it's a lot.
But even at that,
Yeah.
but the thing
That'd
is,
probably
like,
be the
to
slim
make
in
$400,000 in the States a year is like a lot. Like you have a pretty high significant job, and like you can always. The thing is with like those type of jobs, you get bonuses. You get like you'll get a raise. That's the other thing with those
But
jobs.
here's
Right?
the thing, also.
Okay.
Trump. Hold up, sorry.
Yes. Sir. Go ahead.
Like I was saying, Amazon paid $0, right?
Yeah.
Trump paid $750 when he was the first year in office. Before that, he didn't really pay any tax. He says he pays $1 million, whatever. The reason that happened and the reason he can do that is because of Obama and Biden's tax plan before to let businesses be able to do that with loopholes.
Yeah.
So that same shit's gonna happen.
Yeah.
They're
Unless
still gonna be
tax
able to
reform
slip through
happens.
that.
Yeah.
But still, he's not gonna do that because Biden's over here playing to the American people like, look, poor people, like, I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? And look, like, I guess upper class, but not billionaire status people, like higher upper millionaires to billionaires. They're not really going to be affected by this because they're going to know the loopholes of how to get out of this with their tax and their business. It's the chunk of people that are like celebrities, stars, people that have just made a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stock market
Yeah, like
people.
people who make millions by sitting on it.
Yeah.
By sitting on money.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
Those are people who don't necessarily make $1 million checks every year. It's more like celebrities make $1 million like a month.
Yeah.
That's the difference. If it's like people who are self-made millionaires who are like people who are like, oh, I made like $50,000 years, but I sat on like most of that money. That's how you make a millionaire status.
Yeah.
That's a different. That's a whole different thing. But the problem is like if you're sitting on that type of money, you'll be taxed on it anyway.
Yeah, you
You'll
should
be
be
taxed in Canada the same thing.
Yeah, no.
If I
Canada's-
sat on $1 million in my account, I'd be taxed on half of
What
it.
are our tax rates? What are our Canadian tax
I think it's
rates?
50%.
For what?
Just break down.
Just like break down the tax rate. But I think it's like 50%. But like if you are sitting on money and saving money, you're not even actively using that money. So it's like through taxation, that money is getting used somewhere else, right? Like imagine if like we didn't have taxes, right? People would like just hold on to money.
Right.
And like money would just be in families. And that's how like families get like, you know, people who build railroads and like, you know, those estates.
Yeah.
Those things happen because taxes weren't like as actively pursuing them. So it's just
Right.
like that money can go like for a long time, right? That's how wealth distribution happens is through taxation. Because it's like if we can tax the people who are in the hundreds of millions and that's how money gets distributed, right? We can tax those people, we take money from them, we give it to the people who make less than $30,000 a year, right?
Okay, I have it here.
Yeah.
15% on the first 48,000 of taxable income. 20.5% on the next upwards of 48,000 to 97,000. 26% on the next 53,000 to 150,000. 29% on the next 63,000 upwards to 214,000.
These are fucking
Then
nothing.
33% on anything over 214,000.
And that's just
So
anything,
33% is our cap.
33. Bro,
So
we are
that would be
chilling,
double.
and we're able to do what we can do. But here's the thing: we don't have as much of a population as the states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
But
though.
the thing is, if the states tax people even at that rate, there's like I said, there's already almost 1 million millionaires in California.
Right.
That's a lot of money.
That's
A
a
third
lot
of their
of
money. But
taxation.
at
That's
that-
200,000 per person.
Okay, if that's just for California, at that point it would be like more financially better for you to move elsewhere.
Well, that's why a
Just
lot of
to
people
avoid
have.
the taxes
You see, that's why a
alone.
lot of people have. You see why?
Right. That's what
why-
millionaires
You
do.
see, that's why Joe Rogan did his move. He wants to talk about let's get out of LA. LA's dying. It's about
It's move, but
This.
that's what millionaires do. They
About a lot
move
of-
to states with lower taxes on higher and richer people, and they just claim that that's where they live, even though they'll live in New York 100% of the year.
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's another taxation move, right? So they'll get lower taxes per state. Then on a federal taxation level, like in Facebook, I know that Mark Zuckerberg puts all of his money into the Zuckerberg Foundation. So all that money is pre-charitable. But he'll, like, use most of it. It's, like, a weird, like, they find a lot of loopholes, right? Like, we were talking about, like, I think Apple, how I was saying, like, Apple actually has a business in Ireland who, like, pushes all their money through it, and then they, like, can avoid higher taxation because of that. And, like, I was just looking at this the other day. Apple Park cost them $5 billion.
Wow. That's
They could not do that if they had regular taxation.
Yeah.
Like, you should even look on, like, taxation on businesses. In the
No,
States
but, like,
alone.
they don't pay any tax.
They don't pay taxes.
They pay $0.
Well, like, that's what I mean. Like, they would never be
there's
able,
just so
able
many
to afford
loopholes,
anything like
bro.
that, right?
There's so many
And that's, like,
loopholes.
a segue into Obama talking about...
Well, yeah.
Icy, icy, so icy, 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 so icy, icy.